What is up, my bedinguses? Welcome back to another JTR deck review, and today we are reviewing Jellicent EX. Now, this card is very disruptive. It prevents your opponent from playing any item cards or Pokemon tools with its ability Oceanic Curse. Now, for 2 energy, a Psychic and a Colorless, you can Power Press for 80 damage. But if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energy attached, in addition to this attack's cost, this attack does 80 more damage. So for two energy, you do 80. If you have at least 4 energy on your Jellicent, it hits for 160. Now, in order to push Jellicent into those different breakpoints, we are running a 3-2-3 line of Duskull and Dusknoir. Now, this line puts 13 damage counters onto your opponent's Pokemon using Curse Blast. Everybody usually knows this card. But it pushes your Jellicent into that 290 range. But even though usually when you're setting up your Jellicent, you're probably going to get at least 1 attack with your Frillish, or you're going to get an 80 damage attack with your Jellicent, right? And this disrupts your opponent from setting up. They can't play their Poffins, they can't play their own Ultra Balls, they can't play their pads. If they play Rare Candy, it stops that. It stops everything, right? It'll even stop them from unfair stamping you as well. If you knock out a Pokemon, they're not gonna be able to stamp you in return as well. So Jellicent is a very interesting card, but the way that we cheat the system to get the extra 80 damage is you play 2 Ignition Energy. Now, this is very cheeky. Your opponent is usually not going to see this coming, because they're not expecting you to really lead with Jellicent and just try to take knockouts that way as well. But the Ignition Energy, you could put it onto Jellicent for that turn, and it gives it that extra 80 damage just randomly, which is really nice. You can really sneak, like I said, you can really sneak KOs up on your opponent. And then in the mid game, you have your Mega Diancie to clean up kills. So your Mega Diancie has Diamond Coat, takes 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks. And then as a 2 energy attack, Garland Ray for 120, you can discard up to 2 energy cards. And this attack does 120 for each energy discarded. So it does a max of 240. And then again, you could use Dusknoir to push it into that higher range to take your higher 300 HP, 320 HP KOs, like on Dragapult and Mega Kang and stuff like that. You have a Lily's Clefairy to make these are all psychic Pokemon. So your Jellicent, if you're hitting a Dragapult, will do 160 times 2 is that magical 320 number, chat. So you could really sneak Jellicent up on a Dragapult deck. It slows them down, especially now in post rotation that they are running Rare Candy. You are slowing them down even more, and your Lily's Clefairy just does that. Is also a very, very nice backup attacker as well. You have 2 Latios to pivot your Pokemon as you need to, and then we also run a 1-of Meowth for consistency. We have 4 Lilies, 2 bosses, 2 Hildas. Hilda is great in this deck because we do run the Telepathic Psychic Energy. You can grab an Evolution and Telepathic Psychic Energy and pretty much buddy Poffin or double Ultra Ball any 2 Psychic Mons onto the bench. Really good. We run a 1-of Jacinth, which is really nice. It's the new supporter in Perfect Order. She just heals 150 damage from one of your psychic Pokemon. So if you're in the trade, you take a hit from a Dragapult, you take a hit from anything else, you're gonna be able to heal right back up and be just fine on your Diancie or your Jellicent. You have a Team Rocket's Petrol in case they do take a knockout, and then you could Petrol for your Stamp. Or you can Petrol for a Wonders Patch or any of your items that you really need. You have 4 Ultra Balls for consistency. We run 2 Pokepads just because this deck doesn't really have too many pad targets. Like, it has your Dusclops, your Dusclops line, and a Frillish. So that's why we run a little bit less on the pad. But we do run 2 Pokegear to search out your supporters as well. We run 2 rare candy just for the Dusknor line, so you're able to just go into Duskull, rare candy into a Dusknor, and then keep pressuring that damage, take early knockouts, stuff like that. We have a 1 of Night Stretcher and a switch in case you need to pivot that Jellicent out and then go into something else. You have Wondrous Patch to just grab your energy back if onto your bench or set up early if you need to. You have an Unfair Stamp as well as your A spec. We have Mystery Garden as our stadium. So if you pitch a Psychic Energy into the discard, you can draw up to I believe the same amount of Psychic Pokemon that is on your board at the time that you pitched a Psychic Energy. So if you have 4 Psychic Pokemon on your bench, you can pitch a Psychic Energy if you have nothing in hand and just the energy, and you will draw 4 cards. It's just a draw, like a very, very nice draw engine for this deck, especially when you're just item locking your opponent the entire time. Item and tool locking, chat. You're stopping their tools as well. So if they are running balloons or anything like that, they're running Brave Bangles, the Max Belt, the Hero's Cape, all that stuff. You're gonna prevent them from even playing any of that stuff. And then we run 2 Power Glass. Power Glass you can throw onto Jellicent, or you can throw it on the Mega Diancie. They both are really, really good at abusing energy that you discard. So Power Glass is great in this deck. The 2 of Ignition Energy to sneak up that damage, 4 Telepathic Psychic Energy, and 6 Psychic Energy. Now this deck, we do have a few games for you guys coming up, and this deck was honestly like really, really disruptive. It's one of those side decks that you will see people play, and if you're not ready for it, they will just blow you out. So with that, hope you guys enjoy the matches, and let's get into the games. A 1 of Meowth start. Awesome. At least... we get the Latios. Omega Diancie is prize, chat. A Curse Blast. Put this down. Ignition Energy. Stretch her back. We can Dusknoir onto Fez. Go energy here. Oh, we get the boss. Okay. We just win. Take out Petront. Yeah. GG's. Just show everything I'm running. Just pretty much the entire deck. Conkelder. Oh, he's playing Slowking. I know exactly how this deck works. He's playing Frillish as well. Gutsy swing for 250. He gets a meow. He's playing in a lot slower version of mine. We kind of just turbo into Snorlax. There it is. Can you get the Academy at night? No, you cannot. We hit the Latios chat. Now we killed this Frillish. And now he's item locked. Item and tool locked. And we have the Mystery Garden to bump the Academy. Should get more Slowpoke or Smoochum if he runs the Smoochum. I want to cook up another rogue deck, but I don't know what card I want to use. Well, let me know when you get that cooked up. We're playing against the deck I usually play. Petrol for Academy at night. That's pretty bad. You just run Colress. I mean, let's see what he can do. I don't have a basic in. Like, he can Zoroa, or he can Zeraora. Oh, he's just gonna annihilate and kill both of us. Okay. Evens up the prize. That's fine. I got bad news for him, though. Because we got our Wondrous Patch. And we have a Hilda in hand. And we're bumping this Academy at night that he petroled for. So number 1. Just retreat here. Don't think he has another Frillish, so we'll just hit for 80 here. Ooh, he plays the Mega Diancie. I think he's all over the place with this list, because now his slow kings are like slow to set up. Literally slow. Colress. He's gonna bump our Mystery Garden. That's fine. Let's Pokegear. We want Mega Diancie as well. Build a Slow King. Hmm. $160, $130. 130 plus 50. 180. Yeah, we win, chat. We should win. There we go. Again, hope you guys are nice and cozy. Start with Mega Diancie. How are you doing, Terrence? Hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome in. How are you doing, Terrence? You get to star you? I think we're up against like Mega Starlass. Yep, Staryu Tatsugiri. Dark Energy on the Snorunt. Retreats. Goes into Tatsugiri. He's gonna look for customers. Okay, he got a customer. Doing good, a little exhausted from the heat, but I'm doing good overall. That's good to hear, bud. So we'll telepathic psychic energy here. Heat? Where are you at? If you don't mind me asking. I think we just Lily here. We get a power glass. Put down our other Frillish. In Missouri, it's 80 degrees. I'm in the big old state of Texas. Let's see. I think we just pass. What do you play in this game, Terrence? Are we gonna get judged right now? Does he have the legacy energy? He should Hilda for legacy energy and then like retreat this Tatsugiri, right? Oh no, he's just gonna baby frost lass. Okay, he gets a water energy. Does he have a way to retreat the Tatsugiri? He does not. Yeah, it's decently warm over here right now. So we can kill this Tatsugiri. Hilda's probably a good idea here. I would like damage down on Starmie though. Let's Pokegear. Okay, we get another Lily. Yeah, we'll just Hilda. We'll get a Jellicent and we'll get a telepathic psychic. Well, we need a basic energy, so yeah, basic energy. We'll just take the knockout. And then we'll get our psychic energy back with our power glass. And now he has Mega Starmie up. But I'm guessing that he really wants to go into Mega Frostlass this turn. He's gonna stamp us. Kind of nice. Actually, I get to hear how someone using the deck is thinking. Oh, you played the deck I'm using right now? I literally just built this on the fly. I didn't look up any deck lists, anything like that. Okay, so he has 2 baby Frostlass up. That's a big problem. Okay, so he puts 50 on the Latias. Ah. Oh, you play Mega Starmie? Yeah, we played Mega Starmie as well. We need these right now. $240. Alright, so if he wants the knockout on Mega Diancie, he's gonna have to Nebula Beam this turn. He's gonna Lily. Starmie Frostlass is a very strong deck. He has the knockout here now. the Monkey Dory moved damage over. But we can just swing back in with Jellicent. $270 exact. He's not expecting this play. Stamp would be amazing. Mystery Garden's not bad. Heal 150 with Jellicent. I need to Ultra Ball. Get this. Kill this. I also really like Mega Gengar with Okie Dokie. I know that deck isn't good, but I like it. The self-poison is cool. Now only if his attack did like 30 more damage. Yeah. And then we do 160 here. Take 3 prizes, and he's item locked still. If we get an Ignition Energy, we win. Well, we just boss up this Snow Runt now. I think that was a mistake. You shouldn't have played that. Should have been playing around my damage and what I can hit. He's fully item and tool locked right now. Risky Ruins, not gonna matter to me. And you've already stamped me. Oh, Judge. We need boss. Or Ignition. Okay, we have boss. We still win. Even then, we could just Ultra Ball next turn and take the knockout on Snow Runt. GG. Beat Mega Starlast just like that. Yeah, he was not expecting the ignition energy to kill the Starmie. If you made it this far into the video, I hope you enjoyed watching the matches that we played. I'm gonna try a little bit of a different format here and just put less matches inside of the videos for you guys, so the videos are a little bit shorter, but I am still going to keep the intros and deck explanations the same. I will go thoroughly into these decks and just explain the reasoning why we choose the cards that we play, just because not only are we trying to cater to the competitive audience that plays Pokemon, we are also catering to the casual audience as well, trying to teach people what cards do and all kinds of other things that they could learn inside of the game, so they see different lines when they start playing the decks themselves. Now, we also noticed that in our videos that 90% of you that watch our videos are not following. So if you would really, I would really appreciate it if you guys followed the channel, subscribe to the channel, Check us out on Twitch if you want to see us play these decks live, and we'll see you on the next one. Hope you have a good day, and hope you enjoyed the video.